Hi and welcome to the latest episode of the Lisburn Distillery TV Match Highlight Show. I'm Colin Hopkins.
And I'm Lydia Campbell, and on tonight's show our featured match looks back on the Whites' recent clash with Queen's University in the second round of the Tolls Bookmakers Steel and Sons Cup.
The Whites went into this game with 4 consecutive wins under their belts and no doubt went in with complete optimism that they could get another win on Saturday. Here's how the action panned out. So crash, bang, wallop, the Whites really came back to earth with a bump on Saturday after that defeat to Queen's. You were at the match, what did you make of it?
Well, it's hard to really, do I have to really look back on it?
It's a tricky one.
I think, from my perspective, on Tuesday night we played each to a man, basically came crawling off the pitch.
Yep.
And I think it was maybe a bit of a hangover from that.
Possibly.
You know, if we have to find an excuse, I reckon that's it. I don't know if we can really find an excuse. I think maybe you just have to accept that on the day Queens were far better and they seem to want it more. And to be fair, I would rather a performance like that in the second round, the Steel and Sons, than in a league match or tomorrow night at Windsor Park. Yeah,
it was just like chalk and cheese from the Tuesday night at Mariola. We played so well up there. We all came away absolutely buzzing after the match, it has to be said. And yet, it really just, Saturday was just, it was one of those games you just want to forget about and just really move on, to be honest. I don't think any player probably came out with any credit, and the players themselves would admit that, to be honest.
Yeah, and they did, you know, as we'll come to the interview shortly, you know, you will hear that. I think Jonah Nicol pulled off a few good saves, and I mean, it's not that the players weren't trying. It you know, it was sort of like last season. They were trying their best. It was just something not clicking. And to be fair, I think, and as you say, the players would admit this themselves. We could still be playing and we still wouldn't have scored. You know, we had chances and we just couldn't take them. And it's one of those things. Let's just
put it to bed and move on.
Let's just move on. Well, after the game, Colin caught up with the one man who seems to always be smiling despite the result, and that man is Timmy Clark. And here's what he had to say.
Timmy, there's an old saying in football about champagne to flat beer, and I think that was a perfect example of it. Fantastic performance on Tuesday, not so good today.
Well, I think that's it down to the team. Like, just didn't show up. None of the boys really showed up. If it wasn't for Jonah, it'd probably could have been 6 or 7. Like, so just one of them days, I suppose.
What do you put it down to?
I don't know. You can't put it down to fatigue. It's too early in the season to put it down to fatigue. Just think it was sort of a throwback to last year almost. We had a couple of games where no one showed up. This year we haven't had that as of yet, and just think it was one of them days where no one showed up, or Jonah. So
well, you get days again. Of course, next up, small matter of a trip to Windsor Park to take on Linfield. What are we going to do there? What's the plans? Defend. No, I suppose just have to go out with a game plan. I'm sure Mac and Jordy will have something for us to go out and do. You know, we're not going to go there and attack them, like, because best club in the country. So it's one of them things. Just maybe try and keep it as tight as we can for as long as we can and see how it happens. Because we don't want it having the same thing against Cliftonville where we'll be 11-1. Don't want that again, like. Today's hardly the ideal preparation going into it, is it?
No, definitely not.
Well, good luck for Tuesday night. Hopefully we can spring a surprise, but see how things turn out.
Hopefully.
So next up for Lisburn Distillery, it's the small matter of a trip to Windsor Park National Stadium to take on league champions Linfield in the second round of the BetMcLeans.com League Cup. So are we going there full of confidence? Are we taking white flags? What are we doing?
No white flags. Absolutely not. No. You know, if you're going to be that sort of person, then just stay away. In my opinion.
We're going
now, we're going to be realistic.
Okay.
We're playing against the league champions. The Premier League, the Premiership League champions at that, have a lot of international calibre players, playing against David Healy, Northern Ireland legend. But you know what? What more incentive do you want to go and
get a result or get a good performance?
Go and give a really good account of yourselves. A lot of our players have came from Premiership sides under 20s who have maybe were let go and maybe disappointed at that, or had been told you're not going to get your chance here. Go and prove some people wrong. Go and give the sort of performance that you can look back on and say, you know, I'm proud of that. It doesn't necessarily mean we're going to come away with a massive upset and we've played the champions off the park. Let's be realistic about it, but don't leave anything on the pitch. Don't come away with a performance that you can be proud of, and be disappointed at the end of it if we don't get a result. You know, I think last year against Cliftonville was difficult. Same stage in the competition, the boys were just been together a very short length of time. And 11-1 was probably a justified result, unfortunately, and it was a very difficult match report to write. But go and do something better. Give a good account of yourselves. I'm looking forward to it as a supporter. I hope the boys are looking forward to it as well, because what sort of incentives do you have? You're playing at, going to annoy all the Linfield fans, the National Football Stadium at Windsor Park. That's what it's called now, guys. Just wind everyone up. What more incentive do you need to go out and leave nothing on the pitch? And
all credit to our players, actually. They were obviously aware that Glenn Ferguson was here spying on them on Saturday ahead of the game and produced pretty poor performance, so that was all just bluff, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not going to know what's hitting.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to come along and support the Whites, we really could do your supporting this, which is a big night for the club. The game takes place tomorrow night. That's Tuesday the 29th of August, Windsor Park, Belfast. 4:08 kick-off. Tickets are available from the box office at Windsor Park in advance of the game.
Fancy.
And really come along, support the club, and let's drive them on to a decent performance. So that wraps up another episode of the Lisburn Distillery TV Match Highlight Show.
As ever, thank you very much for watching. I've been Lydia Campbell.
I've been Colin Hopkins.
Come on the Whites!